And about a year and a half rolls around. I didn't even have my private license, and I realized I gotta start looking somewhere else. As soon as I walked through the doors, I could kind of see structure. Every corner you turn, there was someone there to help you. Any question you had, all the instructors, even some of the students in the programs above you, they were willing to sit down and help you with any problems or questions you had.
No, do you need this frequency turned up a little bit?
Before flight training, I was a carpenter. I did a little bit of carpentry in Minnesota, and then when I moved down to Florida, I continued that as well. I always went to the air shows when I was younger and growing up, and I always thought it would be so cool to be a pilot, but I didn't really know how to. It wasn't until I graduated high school, I was able to have the opportunity to do a discovery flight. Got to take off the plane, got to land it. I just fell in love right there. I moved down to Florida. I planned on getting my private license to CFI within the year, and about a year and a half rolls around. I didn't even have my private license, and I realized I gotta start looking somewhere else. So I heard about BlueLine actually from my previous instructor. I was just telling him this wasn't going the way I was hoping it to, kind of trying to figure out some other routes, and he said I should look at BlueLine. He came from BlueLine, so I got in contact with the people here at BlueLine, but at this time I was unsure if aviation was even for me. I told BlueLine that, and BlueLine got back to me, specifically Mr. Trey. I was able to sit down and talk one-on-one with the instructor Derek Breezy. He had a similar experience of mine. I took his word for it. I got to do a discovery flight with him. I got to tour the facility not long after. I got my start date. It was pretty streamlined getting set up. I came up from Jacksonville, Florida, moved up here to Clayton, North Carolina. I had tons of support. Like every corner you turn, there was someone there to help you. Any question you had, anyone would be willing to give you an answer. All the instructors, even some of the students in the programs above you, they were willing to sit down and help you with any problems or questions you had. It feels like family. Like everyone here is seriously super amazing. All the instructors, the people at the program, and the program itself is just very structured. So you aren't confused on what your next steps are. They're all laid out for you. So you don't have to go around kind of searching for what I should do next. All I have to do is check my syllabus and see what the next day has in store for me. And the learning environment, all the people here, all kind of on the same page. You know, you want to succeed, you got to surround yourself with people who are on the same mindset as you. In the blue, you're going to power through. In the brown, you're going to power down. The only difference is when you're in the brown, wings got to come level before we raise the nose up. That is because we got an excess of G's on the airplane. And if we try to raise the nose up or we're in a bank, we're going to have an increased load factor and we might stall the airplane. So that's why we got to go wings level first. I could see the relationship that the other instructors had from a student standpoint. You know, like I said, the structure here is something I didn't have previous. I was searching for structure and I found structure here at BlueLine. And so I wanted to stick with that. And I also wanted to be part of that family that the instructors sort of had. I liked that kind of group mentality they had. It seemed like everyone had their backs. So I just wanted to be a part of that. So I get to have that privilege to teach the commercial academy, and I get to do it alongside all of my colleagues, all my fellow instructors, and all these people are just seriously amazing. It feels like a second home and a second family. So what I like most about being a CFI, kind of give back what BlueLine was able to provide for me. I also like being able to fly the cross countries. You know, North Carolina is a beautiful state, and you get to see all the different parts of the state. So it's a really big privilege to be able to do that, and I enjoy doing it. My career goals and dream pilot job is definitely make it to the airlines. I'd love to fly at the airlines one day. I'm at 500 hours currently. Yeah, I just hit it unknowingly. I didn't count up my hours until this week, and I was like, oh, 500. But I'm not too picky on where I end up. I think it'll all work out, so I'm just hoping to get there and working to get there.